Good afternoon, I'm Sean Yao, and this is One News Now. A majority of Filipinos are pleased with the results of the recently concluded May elections, according to a survey by Pulse Asia. Marty Bautista with the details.
The recent national elections held in May was deemed generally peaceful and had an 83% voter turnout. And according to a Pulse Asia survey last June 24 to 27, 89% of Pinoys were satisfied with the turnout, 4% were dissatisfied, and 7% were undecided. Meanwhile, more than half of the respondents are satisfied with the results, which they deem more credible compared to that in 2016.
More than 8 out of 10 Filipinos saying that the results were credible. Although the credibility of results, you have still a majority, but it is lower in the balance of Luzon. We see a lower figure posted in terms of the belief on the credibility of the elections, of the results of the elections coming from Region 5, which is the Bicol region.
For its part, the Commission on Elections noted the problems they encountered in this year's polls. This includes paper jams in vote counting machines, rejected ballots, and malfunctioning scanners. But COMELEC Commissioner Socorro Inting says malfunctioning VCMs account only about 1% of the total vote counting machines used in the May elections.
A lot of voters were hesitant to surrendering their ballots to the poll workers in precincts where the SD card or the VCM malfunctioned. Some resorted to venting their frustrations on social media and unnecessarily magnified the issue.
Moving forward, volunteer group Lente is now urging COMELEC to study how to make voter registration more accessible and inclusive. The group suggests utilizing data from the national ID system.
We're looking at the example in other countries that wherein we see voters who apply for driver's license who can just tick off a box that would allow the agency in charge for issuance of the driver's license to share the data of that individual to the election management body of that state.
For News 5, Marty Bautista, We Are One News.
The Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry has laid down its wish list for President Bongbong Marcos's first State of the Nation address next week. On Business World Live, PCCI President George Barcelon said that they expect Marcos Jr. to tackle issues on food supply and high inflation. Barcelon also noted that they have not heard much from the Trade Department about plans to address the soaring price of commodities.
We know that the President is holding as well as the charge of the agriculture portfolio. So we'd like to see what's the roadmap for this in view of our issue on the food supply.
Barcelon also said that the group wants to hear the government's plans for the travel and leisure sector.
I hope this is considered a low-hanging fruits, travel and leisure, and the government should give focus to this. Again, this is not only create jobs, but it's a foreign currency earner.
We're gonna pause for a quick break, but we will be back with more stories after that. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The Department of Education is set to release the results of its review on the K-12 program. DepEd Undersecretary Epimaco Dinsing told Radio 5 that the review will help them determine whether the skills developed in senior high school are able to help students get jobs. DepEd officials are set to meet with different industry stakeholders to identify what exact skills that employers are looking for in senior high school graduates.
I-align natin ang requirement ng industriya sa ating mga graduates ng K-12. Tingin ko lalabas po yan sa ating study, pero intayin na lang po natin yung formal review, and we will immediately disclose to the public the effect of this K-12 to our graduates.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. President Bongbong Marcos has presided over his third cabinet meeting this morning. Among the department heads that presented reports are DepEd Secretary Sara Duterte and Social Welfare Chief Erwin Tulfo. President Marcos has also decided to retain the COVID-19 alert level system, at least for now. However, the Marcos administration plans to reclassify restrictions that are more compatible with the milder strains of COVID-19. The LTFRB has vowed to settle its unpaid dues with drivers and operators of the EDSA bus carousel. LTFRB Chairperson Cheloy Garafil said they are fast-tracking payments for the program after noting the backlogs from the previous administration. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.